Hello everyone, how's it going? I'm WoWcrendor and welcome back to more Hearthstone card reviews. Since my last card review, many more cards have come out, and I had to do another review before the grand finale in about a week or so, because we've got MECHA'THUN. I had to do it solely for MECHA'THUN. So if you don't know, I rate the cards based on their gimmick / fun potential rather than how good they're going to be in standard format, or like, how does this card fit into this constructed deck? I don't care about that. I care about doing really weird, dumb RNG things. So, already, MECHA'THUN, 10, 10, 10. That's a 10 out of 10 gimmick in my book, because read this death rattle. If you have no cards in your deck, hand, and battlefield, destroy the enemy hero. So you win the game. So if you have no cards in your deck, no cards in your hand, and no cards on the battlefield, you'll destroy the enemy hero. So a lot of people have already been seeing or trying to figure out how to just one-turn kill people with this. I know there's the Rogue Legendary, where it's like draw your entire deck, or I think it's Rogue. It's something. We'll find it along the way, but this is gonna be crazy. There's gonna be so many YouTube videos of just MECHA'THUN. And I'm pretty pumped for it. So that's a 10 out of 10 on the gimmick scale. Next up, Mulch Muncher. I already reviewed that in my last video, so if you want to get a fully detailed description of that, you can go to that video and check that out. Rush costs 1 less for each friendly Trent that died this game. I gave it a pretty good one because I'm gonna be making a Trent deck. Next, we got the Boom Ship Warrior legendary spell. Summon 3 random minions from your hand. Give them Rush. So this is actually a pretty cool gimmicky card as well, because you could play this. You could have a handful of legendaries, right? And you give all these big legendaries Rush, you'll be able to clear the board pretty easily and then try to win the game. So this could have a lot of potential. Maybe if you try to find 3 of the highest attack minions in the game and then just control the board and then play the Boom Ship. That would be a pretty fun gimmicky type thing to do. So that's something I'm going to play around with. Definitely excited for that. Next up, we got Zarek's Cloning Gallery. It is a 9-cost legendary spell. Summon a 1/1 copy of each minion in your deck. So obviously you can't summon your entire deck if you've got more than like 7 minions. But that's the secret. You pick out the most annoying, maybe like 5 to 7 cards you can find, like Kel'Thuzad, Ragnaros, all those, and then you just play that and summon them all. That's gonna be fun. That's definitely gonna be a 10 out of 10 on the gimmick scale for me. These are some great cards. I knew they were gonna have some great ones, right? When they did the Dr. Boom theme, I was like, dude, this is gonna be like some crazy lab shit going on. Next, we got Gloop Sprayer. 8 mana 4/4 for druids. Summon a copy of each adjacent minion. So that's kind of cool. So you can play that and copy the minions right next to you. That could be pretty nice. You could even double Battlecry that and get 2 copies of each. So that's got some potential. I like that one. We've got Dr. Boom Mad Genius. For the rest of the game, your mechs have Rush. I mean, I think I covered this in my previous video too, but like, it's okay. There's some gimmicky stuff you can do with it, but I can't really think of much right off the top of my head. Unless his hero power is kind of crazy or something. Kangor's Endless Army. Resurrect 3 friendly mechs. They keep any magnetic upgrades. That's for paladins. That's just annoying. It's not even really gimmicky. It's just annoying. Astromancer. 7/5/5. Battlecry. Summon a random minion with cost equal to your hand size. I like this one. You can't really build an entire gimmick deck around it, but, well, who knows? Maybe I could. Double Battlecry that, get some crazy stuff going, like summon some crazy minions. I don't know. Right now, I think, it's okay, Next up, we got Beryllium Nullifier. Can't be targeted by hells. Spells or hero powers. It's a 3/8 magnetic. It's pretty much, there's no real gimmick to it. Unless you can attach the can't be targeted by spells and hero powers to a mech, and then that somehow gets gimmicky, but I don't even think that's that great. Next, we have the Hunter Legendary Boommaster Flark. Battlecry. Summon 4/02 Goblin Bombs. You may be like, what's a Goblin Bomb? Glad you asked. If you go all the way down here, you'll see a Goblin Bomb. Deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. That is its death rattle. Now, I'm not sure if Goblin Bomb's also going to be its own card. It makes it look like it is, so I mean... just a Goblin Bomb deck in general could be kind of insane. An explosion deck. You got Goblin Bombs, Mad Bombers, Matter Bombers, explosion RNG all over the place. This could be great. Dr. Boom. So this is great. This is prime gimmick potential. I'm loving me some Boommaster Flark. Next we have Dream Petal Florist. At the end of your turn, reduce the cost of a random minion in your hand by 7. So that's a 7/4/4, and you reduce the cost of a minion in your hand by 7. This is like Emperor Tharzan on steroids for 1 card. He's taken all his powers and just wrapped them up into helping out 1 card get like free to play, essentially. This could have some really good gimmick stuff, so I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10 as well. This is loving this one. Especially if you can get some of those... what if you got 2 of these... and then you brought another one out, and then you were like, you kept bouncing them back and forth. Oh my god, that'd be kind of weird. Star Aligner. If you control 3 minions with 7 health, deal 7 damage to all enemies. It's kind of weird, but I guess you would need 2 other minions with 7 health, and then if you play this, that would give you 3 minions with 7 health. So I guess you only need 2, right? Is that how it works? I think that's how it works. That's how it works in like Magic if you do something like this. I don't know if it'll work in Hearthstone like that, because it would trigger that first, right? So you play him, so he's on the board with 2 other 7 health minions. Then it would be like, oh, you now control 3 of them, 7 damage to all enemies. I think that's how it'd be. Okay, well, cool. He could be kind of useful, I guess, but not really gimmicky. So, I mean, it just all it does is wipe the board. Eureka! Summon a copy of a random minion from your hand. That's kind of cool. I don't know how gimmicky that could get, though, but it's cool. Arcane Dynamo. Discover a spell that costs 5 or more. Yeah, that's okay. Not too gimmicky, though, still. I'm looking for the gimmicks. Alright, summon a 7/7 Mechanical Dragon. 6 mana, 2/2 Mechanical Whelp. This could be pretty fun, especially if you trigger that death rattle multiple times, flood the board with 7/7s. That's got some potential. The Mech Dragon deck has some potential. Meteorologist. For each card in your hand, deal 1 damage to random enemy. That's just annoying. Missile Launcher. Magnetic. At the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to all other characters. So that's also more annoying than anything. I don't think you can do many gimmicks around that. Maybe I'm wrong, though. If I'm wrong, post in the comments below and be like, Crendor, there's clearly a gimmick involving this with Hogger, and you play this, blah, 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 blah. Security Rover. Whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 2/3 mech with Taunt. That's also pretty annoying. How long can this go on? Zarek Master Cloner. Death Rattle. If you've cast any spells on this minion, re-summon it. Alright, this could get pretty annoying. This could be a weird gimmicky type thing. You would have to just continuously be casting spells on him and popping death rattles and like, I don't know, you could probably flood the entire board with Zarek's Master Cloner and just keep cloning him. Keep casting spells on everything. This could be fun. This has some potential, but I don't know how much, so I'm going to give it like an 8 or a 9 on the gimmick scale. Maybe like an 8.5. Super Collider. After you attack a minion, forced to attack one of its neighbors. I covered that last time. It could be okay, but nothing, you know, nothing crazy. Draw the rest of your deck. There it is. That's a 5 mana spell. It's a rogue spell. That's what I thought. So that could be perfect for being paired up with MECHA'THUN. So look for that combo. Trigger a friendly minion's death rattle twice. So if you can win the game twice. You can play that and win the game twice. Unbelievable. Yeah, that's still kind of cool. Let's see. Power Word Replicate. Choose a friendly minion. Summon a 5/5 copy of it. Okay, that's kind of nice. I'm sure you could make some sort of priest deck where you just keep copying something over and over. In fact, there's a card down here where I would like to do that. Shrink Ray. Set the attack and health of all minions to 1. Oh my god. That's kind of insane. That's, That could probably be played into something. I could throw that in my, like, really low-cost minion deck where I buff them all up. That might be useful as just a board control clear type thing. We also got EMP Operative, Destroy a Mech. I figured there would be a card like that in a mech expansion. Mech removal. You can destroy 2 mechs then if you double back, right? Giggling Inventor. Summon 2 1/2 mechs with Taunt and Divine Shield. Oh my god. It's the maker of the Enoyotron. Myra Rot Spring. Discover a Death Rattle minion. Also gain its Death Rattle. Ooh, that's kind of fun. That's kind of a fun rogue card. Rogue's got some pretty good gimmicky cards so far from what I've seen. I'm liking rogues. Omega Agent. This is just the card where it summons 2 copies of it if you got 10 mana crystals. So I talked about it in my other video how I want to make a deck based around just summoning a bunch of those and trying to win. Next up, we got Reckless Experimenter. Death Rattle minions you play cost 3 less, but die at the end of the turn. I feel like I covered this last time. Either way, this is a very annoying card, and it's got great gimmick potential. I'm loving this. You just flood the board with annoying Death Rattle cards, because they cost 3 less. I mean, you could play a whole bunch of them, save the Experimenter, try to protect them, and then just play the Death Rattles. So yeah, I'm liking that. War Gear, 5/5/5 magnetic, so you just make something really strong. Ziliax, magnetic, divine shield, taunt, lifesteal, rush. So you, again, make something strong. It's a legendary though. Academic espionage. So, shuffle 10 cards from your opponent's class into your deck. They cost 1. This is pretty insane. Another crazy gimmicky rogue card. This is like another 10 out of 10 for the 10 card shuffle. All you'd have to do is really try to put some like draw in your deck to get this card, then try to draw your opponent's cards, and then somehow try to like synergize with that, where you're like, okay, you're gonna have a bunch of 1-cost cards. I think card draw would be the best type of thing to do a gimmick with this, because you would want to pull all your opponent's cards and try to defeat them with their cards. It's kind of like my randomly robbed deck I made with Priest, but now I can try it with Rogue. So I'm really excited to try some stuff with that. The Juicy Psych Melon. Draw 7, 8, 9, 10 cost minion from your deck. This is just a fun way to, like, as a druid, like, get some cards out really fast. Like, get those mana crystals going. And then I would have, like, 1, 7, 1, 8, 1, 9, and 1, 10 cost minion. Play this, make sure I get all those, and try to synergize around that. So that's got some pretty good gimmicky potential as well. I'm liking that Juicy Psych Melon. Unexpected results. Summon 2 random 2-cost minions, improved by spell damage. So this could be kind of interesting. So I guess you get better minions based on spell damage. I asked about that last time. Noyo Module. I went over that one last time. It's just an annoying Enoyotron that you can attach to stuff. Blight Nozzle Crawler. Summon a 1/1 ooze with poisonous and rush. Oh my god. That can be annoying. Not gimmicky though. Cosmic Anomaly. Spell damage +2. Not really super gimmicky. Oh, I guess that's what it is. So if you have +2 spell damage, it'd probably give you 4-cost minions, I imagine is how it worked. And then another one would give you 6 if you had +4 spell damage. I don't know. I think that's how it worked. Flabinidus Floop. I went over him last time as well. While in your hand, this is a 3/4 copy of the last minion you played. So that's a pretty fun gimmicky type of card. For druids, I like him. That's got some gimmick potential on it. Omega Defender. If you have 10 mana crystals, gain 10 attack. Obviously, this is going to be a gimmicky card, especially if you can trigger that twice with the 10 mana crystals and get like 20 attack and try to kill him in one turn. So definitely got some gimmick potential there. Replicating Menace. Summon 3 1/1 microbots. I guess I can try and win a game with microbots. That could be a goal of mine. Just try to make a microbot deck. Write that down, me. Storm Chaser. Draw a spell from your deck to cost 5 or more. So that's a good way to just draw a spell you need. Thunderhead. After you play a card with Overload, summon 2 1/1 Sparks with Rush. It's alright. I mean, you know, I'm just going through these, like, are they gimmicky? They're okay. This could help out a gimmick, but this is kind of like whatever. Weaponized Pinata. This is what I was talking about earlier. Add a random legendary minion to your hand. So if you just keep... what did I want to play this with? I wanted to play this with Reckless Experimenter, even Necrium Vial. Pretty much just anything that can copy the Weaponized Pinata. I just want to make an entire Weaponized Pinata deck, because that is going to be insane if you just keep replicating it. And I think Blizzard knows that, and I'm very excited to make an entire deck for multiple classes, mind you, based around Weaponized Pinatas. It's going to be great. There's Whizbang the Wonderful. I covered him last time as well, with all the crazy decks you can get, which is kind of going to be crazy in, I think, Standard and Wild, just because there's like 18 decks or something. So I think it's Blizzard's way of being like, hey, you don't need to buy all the cards, just play with Whizbang. That alone is kind of gimmicky. Landscaping. Summon 2/2 Trents. It's good if you're playing Trents. Whenever you shuffle a card into a deck, shuffle in an extra copy. So that... Oh. So does the Augmented Elic pair up with the Academic Espionage? Because if so, you've got 20 one-cost cards from your opponent. I think we found a gimmicky combo we got to pull off. The Augmented Elic and the Academic Espionage. That's the combo, folks. We got to do it. Your next spell this turn cast twice. So that's actually got some gimmicky potential to do double spell casts. So I guess, let's see, what would be something we just went over for Shaman? Eureka, so you can summon 2 copies of a Shaman spell. I'm sure there's more Shaman spells on the way that are going to get announced, but that's the main one. So yeah, it's got some gimmick potential. I like that. Necrium Blade, trigger the death rattle of a random friendly minion. So again, rogues just getting some crazy stuff for gimmick potential. Omega Medic, if you have 10 mana crystals, restore 10 health to your hero. That's like a mini Reno Jackson. So that's just annoying. Spider Bomb, destroy random enemy minion. Covered that last time. It's, you know, it's a Spider Bomb. It's kind of cool. Stargazer Luna, after you play the rightmost card in your hand, draw a card. It's another one I covered last time. Cloning Device, discover a copy of a minion in your opponent's deck. So that can fit right in my randomly robbed deck, where you just keep stealing minions from your opponent as a priest. That kind of looks like the Brave Little Toaster artwork a little bit. You see it? I don't know. Christology. Draw 2 1-attack minions from your deck. I'm sure that's got some potential. There's probably some crazy 1-attack cards you can pull and then do something with them. So that's like a good get what you need type of card. Cybertech Chip. Give your minions Death Rattle, add a random mech to your hand. So that's interesting. Gimmicky. I mean, you can get a bunch of mechs, so I don't know. Demonic Project. Each player transforms a random minion in their hand into a demon. This is a pretty fun card to play as a warlock. Just removing your opponent's minions on top of giving yourself demons. This is like a great... I want to make a deck in Wild where it's just demons, because there's so many demons now, and then there's some good demon synergy with things like this. That I think you could probably pull it off a little better than previous expansions. Your next spell this turn has spell damage +2. That's Celestial Emissary. It's kind of annoying to deal with. Not really gimmicky. Crystal Smith Kangor. Divine Shield Lifesteal. Your healing is doubled. That's just annoying. Unless you can somehow swap that and give your opponent healing and then get that card that makes it, like, do damage instead or whatever. Then that could be kind of crazy. Dead Ringer, draw a Death Rattle minion from your deck is his Death Rattle, so he's kind of cool. I just like his artwork a lot. Dendrologist, if you control a Trent, discover a spell, so it's more Trent stuff. Fireworks tech, give her friendly mech 1/1. If it has death rattle, trigger it. So that's actually a fun way to trigger some more death rattles as a hunter. And if you could double battle cry that, you can trigger multiple death rattles. Wowee. We've got Lab Recruiter. Shuffle 3 copies of a friendly minion into your deck. This is a prime card to annoy somebody with. Play the Lab Recruiter with like the weasels. Oh my god, you could just keep giving your opponent weasels or Fell Reavers. This has got some prime gimmick potential, so I'm really liking the Lab Recruiter. And you could like keep copying the Lab Recruiter and then bouncing them with like the Brewmasters. Oh my god. This could get kind of insane. Menacing Nimbus. Add a random elemental to your hand. It's okay. Omega Mine. If you have 10 mana crystals, your spells have lifesteal this turn. That's just annoying. Pogo Hopper. Here we go. Gain 2/2 for each other Pogo Hopper you played this game. I'm going to make a Pogo Hopper deck. It is another Rogue card. I think Rogue is going to be one of my favorite cards classes this expansion. And you can just flood the board with Pogo Hoppers, buff the Pogo Hoppers, keep cloning Pogo Hoppers. It'll be like rabbits in Hearthstone, or rabbits in real life too, where it's like they just keep procreating. So you have Pogo Hoppers, and you just flood the board with Pogo Hoppers, keep flooding it. That's my goal. I want a Pogo Hopper deck where you just overload, overflood the opponent, destroy him. Obviously, that's the point of the card, but I'm very excited to make a Pogo Hopper deck. That's all I'm saying. Upgradable Framebot. Oh yeah, he's a mech too, so you could probably attach some crazy magnetic stuff to him, I just realized. So this is going to be great. Upgradable Framebot. It's a 2/1/5. I talked about him last time. You just attach shit to him, because that's what his purpose is. Void Analyst. Give all demons in your hand 1/1. So another good card for the Demon Warlock deck. Auto Defense Matrix. Secret. When one of your minions is attacked, give it Divine Shield. It's annoying. Biology Project. Each player gains 2 mana crystals. Omega Assembly. Discover a mech. If you have 10 mana crystals, keep all 3 cards. Keep all 3 cards. Aren't you just discover? Oh, I see. So you get all 3 things that are discovered. That makes sense. That's kind of fun. Shooting Star. Deal 1 damage to a minion and the minions next to it. Okay. The Soul Arium. Draw 3 cards at the end of your turn. Discard them. Ooh, this is a fun spell. So imagine if you drew like Leroy Jenkins, and then you would have to play everything. Actually, this would be great for a discard deck, right? You just get a whole bunch of discard decks, and then or discard cards. Then you play this, you draw those cards, and then you discard them, so it plays them. So this is like perfect for a discard deck. I might try making my discard deck again because of this card, which is probably what Blizzard wants, but I'm very happy they're giving discard some love, because it's not the greatest. Voltaic Burst, but it also can be played normally, right? You get some cards you want to play right away, play them. Otherwise, you gotta get rid of them, yeah. Summon 2 1/1 Sparks with Rush, Overload 1. Eternium Rover, whenever this takes damage, gain 2 armor. That'd be good in my Enrage Warrior deck, along with the other dudes, so just give you more armor and stuff. Battlecry, give a friendly mech 1/1. Faithful Lumi. And the Goblin Bomb, deal 2 damage to an enemy hero with Death Rattle. Here's the thing with the Goblin Bomb, too. I think I could not only make a Goblin Bomb, like, explosion deck or whatever, but I think I could make a Goblin Bomb deck just in general. Imagine this was like a priest. Like, you just keep cloning, or even a rogue, you just keep cloning Goblin Bombs, triggering the Death Rattles, and, like, oh my god. A Goblin Bomb deck for a priest or rogue, I think, would be pretty insane. So I'm going to try to do that too. That's another 10 out of 10 gimmick potential. And aside from that, we have covered all the cards currently out. So the next time I cover cards, it's going to be when they are all released and the expansion is about to hit. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you're new here, click the follow button or subscribe button. I think I'm on Twitch right now, but I'm not. I'm so used to saying the follow button because I stream a lot. You can follow me there too, twitch.tv/WoWcrendor. But hey, thanks for watching. You can check out my previous video where I went over these cards I kind of skipped over a little better and talked about gimmicks with them. Also, I'll put up another video you can check out. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay. See you.